Hey guys, well, this is my debut video for my eBay channel. I am going to take you through my journey. I am brand new at this eBay thing. I've done it for a little while. I'm starting to get the hang of it, but I'm going to take you through my journey. I'm still new as far as a lot of things go. The biggest thing is finding the right items and doing it correctly, knowing when to go um, to certain things like estate sales. I've learned so far that you don't go to a estate sale the first day for me as a reseller. Now, if you have an other idea or opinion on it, you can let me know. But what it seems like to me, like the first day of estate sales is for those people who are ready to spend the big money, and I think are for collectors or people that want to keep things for themselves or not looking to resale because the prices are pretty high, especially in the area that I live in. They price things pretty dang high, and it seems like they do their eBay homework when they list these things too, and either stick with the asking prices or maybe just a little bit more. You never know. So, like albums, I do albums. I just sold two. I'll probably be showing you those as I go through this journey. But people are selling, albums that, like Beatles' Abbey Road, a used Abbey Road, unless there's something unique about it, which I don't see in the ones that I came across. But the price that they're asking is like $60 for Abbey Road. It's like I can go get one at the record store in decent shape without scratches for like 15, sometimes less. It's not like it's uncommon. So they really crank the prices up. So what I found is the first day of an estate sale is not so great. Second day, they bring the prices down a little bit. Then you can get in there and really see if you have some wiggle room as far as a profit. But last day and the last little couple hours or whatever, where they get down to 50% off, then you still can. But those are still, that last day is still interesting too, because some of the 50% is like, man, there's still not a lot of room in here. So I'm learning this stuff. And as far as going to Walmart and places like that, I know people buy stuff from the bargains and the discount stuff and they make money, but I haven't found it. So I'm still learning that part. They go to Marshalls and things like that, but I haven't found anything yet. So I have to learn. I know it's out there, so I have to learn this. So far I've found some cool things. Like what I'm finding is these little unique things. Like I found, to bring it up, is these dirty comic books. It was a book, and it was, I think, originally published maybe in the 50s or something like that. And the copies that I had, I got three of them, and they were published. Those copies were published like in the early 70s, and it was like Popeye and all these common comic book characters it's pretty nasty. It's pretty funny. But I put those out and they sold pretty quick. So that and like little weird antique things that I'm finding. I came across these little bells that looked kind of cool. I didn't know what they were. And I did my homework, tried to figure out what they were as much as possible. I was able to figure out they were vintage, possibly antique. And I put them up for sale. And the people that bought them, that's the best part, is the people that bought them love it. Like I got the paragraph, which I wish they would have put in my feedback so everybody else could have seen it. But they wrote to me and said, "Oh my God, you know what this is? And the price is amazing, and it's something I was looking for." So I did good on the price, got it to somebody who loved it, and they told me all about the products. And now I know a little bit more about it. But it was just this bell, and I think it went to an elevator. It was an elevator bell, and just old. It just looked cool. So didn't even have to work. I didn't test it, but somebody wanted it. So that's the cool thing I'm discovering about this whole thing, is those things you come across and then you learn from them, and if you get that feedback, you learn more from the people. So there's so many things to learn about out there, but you just keep going at it, and that's what I'm doing. So but anyway, this is like I said, I've got my feet wet a little bit. I'm not like brand spanking new at it, but I have a lot to learn, so you can go on this journey with me, and hopefully I'll build somewhat of a little audience to work with here. I don't know if I'm going to be showing you, I don't know if I'll be going out and showing you as I'm buying things, because in this area, I don't know, people are when they see a camera and you're walking around with a camera, it doesn't seem like it to bring a positive vibe. And I know that's a cool thing to show people when you're out, and it's exciting when you find things. But I think it takes away, at least for me, because already just having the phone and trying to be discreet when I take a picture of something when I'm trying to comp it or whatever. People are kind of looking, you know, and they've made comments and things like that. And for some reason, they just don't want the reseller to find stuff, you know. So I have opinions on that, and I'll get into that later. But so I don't know if I'll be doing that, but definitely this is the room where I work. Do a lot of things. I'll show you around. This is my music room also. I have albums everywhere, but all my products are here. I have my photo table here. I can move this a little bit. You can kind of see. I'm cleaning albums right here. So I always clean albums. Any albums that I sell, they get cleaned and they get played. Believe it or not, I play every album because, especially used albums, I don't want somebody getting something that's bad. If it has clicks and pops, I put it in there. And I put that I'm not a professional grader, you know. But I don't want skips or where it just repeats kind of thing. So I'm very particular about my albums, and it's not really a big deal because I listen to them as I'm listing other things. Now I'm going to jump in here and show you some of the things that I have that these things here I need to still comp. I got a hold of them really cheap, so I just went ahead and went for it. It's this little thing here. It's I don't know, ceramic porcelain. I don't know. But here's the information on it right here at the bottom. And yeah, you'll see me using this quite a bit. Magnifying glass. So yeah, it's a Thorley English bone china. So it's English bone china, Staffordshire, England. So this is just, I don't know, one of those things you never know, somebody might be looking for it. So, but I'm going to see if it's worth it, if there's anything. I usually do, I do Google image to do research to find out about it first, and then I hop over to eBay and stuff. But yeah, so that's one. Salt and pepper shakers, little chickens. So these could go a couple different ways. People looking for vintage things. I don't know if there's a date on these. It's made in Japan, which is kind of cool. And there's no date, but it has a little, but wooden cork there. And you have a chicken and a rooster. Salt and pepper shakers. Like I said, both of the corks. So you could go with just having like I'll have to see if these are vintage or antique or anything, but also people who collect like chickens and roosters. So a couple different things there. Plates are not my favorite thing to sell. You got to be real careful, but I have sold them. So I kind of play around with it, but I do my homework now before just listing anything. But this is, it has information on the back. So I don't know if there's a date on this. Plate, it's 9607A, I guess that's the number. It's 1995, so I don't know, but I bet you this is probably going to get returned or put to a thrift store that I donate to. So I'm going to take a look at it and see if there's any popularity or demand for it, and I have a feeling this is not going to be going on my eBay. And then these, Stephen King sells really good. This doesn't have the dust jacket on it, but it's in good shape, and it's an original Cujo, and Cujo sells well. So I could probably put this one up for probably about $15, and then, or maybe $19, and let somebody, I always get my price competitive, a little bit less than most people, and then I always take in consideration somebody's going to want to bargain and, send me an offer, and I always consider those, but this will probably go for, I would think, between $14 and $12 easy, and it would cost me like 25 cents, so that'll work. Some of these tiles are kind of neat. This one right here, and this is and I looked it up, Magmore Studios, and they do, I've seen them sell pretty good. I think there was a set of 4 that sold between 30 and 40 or 45. This is one tile, but it seems to be popular. Don't know what the time frame is, but it is something that sells. That when I looked this one up, there were few for sale and multiple sold, so that's a good comp as far as I'm concerned. If they're selling more than what, if there's more sales than actual sitting there, I think that's a good comp, right? So I'm gonna try that one out, and this one too. I did a quick picture. I can't remember what it came out to, but I kind of looked at it, and all these things I got for like $0.25 a piece. So I'm like, you got to give it a shot. I don't know if you can see the back of it, but it's a tile. Somebody collected tiles and brought in a whole bunch of them, and I just grabbed some of them. So I'll look it up again and see. Again, if I take a quarter loss, not a big deal. But if it piqued my interest at the time and it was a cheap price, I'd go ahead and go for it. And if not, it goes right back to a cool thrift store that I always donate to. I don't donate to Goodwill. Just don't. I just feel like it gets better serviced at the church thrift store or something like that. The money goes to a better place, in my opinion. So that's just me, no judgment. And then some of the albums, well, I'll get into that later. I just want to do an introduction. Like I said, I'm still new at this. I'm learning. I want to build an audience here and talk to people and build a friendship and share what I know, see what you guys know, because there's plenty of stuff out there to sell. I don't believe in the competitive part of it. I mean, there's a competitive part that comes into it, but that's not what it's all about to me. The competitive part is like, man, when you're walking up to that estate sale or that yard sale and you're watching somebody walk away with something you know is good, you're like, ah. But I'm like, good for you. And even if you're taking it home to keep it for yourself, or if you're gonna sell it, because I'm like, man, you found it, got there before me, and that's the big thing. Got to get there early. Got to, but you're not gonna know everything, so don't kill yourself about it. There's some things I remember seeing, and then I see somebody sell it in another video, and I'm like, oh, so that's how you learn. It's okay, but you can't beat yourself up over it, and you just have to keep moving. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this video here. Just wanted to say hello, and I'll be doing more videos and just see where this channel goes. But I figured let's work together and interact a lot with this. All right, so you guys take care out there, and I'll see you next time.